There is a significant challenge for not only students in universities and colleges and schools, but also in business. And this challenge has got to do with cognitive overload. How do we keep pace? How do we track information in such a way that we're able to make discernible and wise decisions?
Part of what I am challenged with at work is to sometimes get people's buy-in to bring them along on a journey. And people don't always want to read a 10-page document, but this is a much more straightforward way to engage somebody in an idea.
I'm Brian Weller, and welcome to the Advanced Information Management and Mind Mapping Workshop for Sonoma State University here in Northern California. This workshop on Advanced Information Management and Mind Mapping brings significant benefits to everyone participating.
So I see myself being able to use this in my career immediately. I can think of projects that I have going on right now that I think this will help me with. For example, I just wrote a policy document, so I could see this accompanying that, putting all the concepts together in one map and having it be an addendum.
During the workshop, we're going to cover 8 significant and very useful techniques in terms of managing attention, to be able to understand and also use the ability of the brain to take information in, retain it, and then be able to recall it in a wise and useful manner.
And all of a sudden it's this aha, like instead of just writing and going, crap, I forgot this, now I could actually, mind map that process out by the chapters, for example. So that's the first thing that all of a sudden struck me was like really big.
We're going to look at different ways to manage the mind and the body such that our capacity not only to track information, but be able to distill its essence can be greatly enhanced.
I think that the biggest thing for me that I've actually gotten is that the perfection of note-taking no longer exists.
We're not taking notes here, we're mind mapping. Mind mapping is now a worldwide phenomenon. It's a very advanced information notation technique that was developed by myself and some colleagues back in the 1970s in the United Kingdom, and it rapidly took off. Conventional note-taking is black and white and left to right. It mirrors the way that the mouth works, not the way the mind works. At its heart, mind mapping mirrors the way the brain actually takes in and stores and then recalls information, not in linear form, but in networked map form. And then lastly, how do we present information which really mirrors the way that people receive it cognitively?
I work for a large corporation where we're constantly challenged with communicating to each other what our objectives are and getting people on your same page. So I think this is literally a way to get on the same page.
Looking at all the mind maps in the room right now, one in particular we're going to focus on. And this is to do with creating what we call right livelihood. And this particular map is a big picture view of some of the important processes and strategies in order to rethink the nature of work, the nature of education, the nature of learning, and most importantly, how to make our contribution to the world serve not just our personal interests, but our interests as a society and also as a planetary home.
The other thing is, like from a consulting perspective, when I do work with other people, is actually mapping out the direction that they could go and then checking in with them. So part of that would be, in the developmental process is saying, this is what I think, am I getting this right type of thing.
So when participants leave this workshop, what they'll be able to do is to be able to track information much more effectively in shorter time, be able to discern what's truly important, and then most importantly, be able to present that in a way that really grabs the attention of the people they're speaking to.
First of all, I think all teachers would be great. I'd say anyone that does presentations. And certainly I think any organization that's going through a change.
So this highly interactive course is focusing on those skills, those techniques, those strategies, which mirror the way the brain actually tracks information. This is called the operating system of learning.
I feel like I'm coming away with a new communication skill. being creative, capturing someone's attention, and when you're learning how to craft and present a speech, I think this could help with both the thought process and the presentation component.
Students and business folks that take this course consistently rate it as one of the most significant learning experiences they've had in their educational and business career.
I would say I wish I would have had this as an undergrad, let alone as a graduate student, because I felt like I missed so much. And I would say that there's a benefit in life for this, but certainly learning this as a younger person, we wouldn't be waiting till you're my age and having gray hair.
Thank you for viewing this short video on advanced information management and mind mapping. For further information, please contact Sue Haylett at the School of Business here at Sonoma State, and also, of course, my special thanks to John State and the director of the school. Thank you.